Hello, my name is Madhu Somu and I'm a technical marketing engineer with Cisco's Data Center Product Group. This video is a part of a series that is intended to show some of the unique advantages made possible by Cisco's server offering called Unified Computing System or UCS for short. This video will show the viewers the details of how to configure Smart Call Home in UCS. Call Home is an automated support capability that provides continuous monitoring, proactive diagnostics, alerts, and remediation recommendation on UCS through email-based notification of critical system events. Smart Call Home can help identify and resolve issues more quickly to achieve higher network availability and increased operational efficiency. This capability is available with an active support contract as part of SmartNet for Cisco Unified Computing System or Mission Critical Support Service offering. Some of the unique value propositions of Call Home on UCS are basically it's an embedded and integrated technology into the device itself. There's no need to deploy additional monitoring software packages and maintain them, which can really increase the total cost of ownership. The breadth of Cisco Call Home is beyond UCS and available on other Cisco platforms and technologies like Nexus, ASA firewalls, etc. and monitoring these devices in an integrated compute stack environment can really be simplified. There are three fundamental steps to enable Smart Call Home on the system. Basically, identify the devices onto which you want to turn on this capability, select the appropriate transport mechanism, and finally configure the device for the Cisco Call Home. Now I will quickly show you a demo on how to turn on the Call Home capability on a live UCS system. Once you log into the UCSM of a UCS, go to the Admin tab and from the filter menu, go to Communication Management and select Call Home. The default admin state of Call Home is off, and to enable Call Home, just select on, and you may have to fill out the required contact information, customer IDs, contract IDs, site IDs, etc. and fill out valid email addresses and valid SMTP server information and select Save Changes. Before I do that, I quickly wanted to cover switch priority right below the admin state on or off. Switch priority specifies the message urgency threshold for Call Home messages. Based on the type of messages you want this particular system to be enabled, you can select the switch priority, and then threshold is basically whether the system limits the number of duplicate messages received for the same event. By default, I would like to leave throttling on to prevent or to manage duplicate messages. Once you choose all these required information, go ahead and save changes. Once you make the save changes, the next thing you want to configure is profiles. The default profile is Cisco TAC-1. Profile is an alert group onto which you can send these email alerts to. If you wanted to send all these Call Home messages to Call Home backend at Cisco, the first thing you have to do is configure the default alert group called Cisco TAC-1. Right click on that profile and select recipients and add Call Home at cisco.com. In case you wanted to create any custom alert groups, you can create them by adding or creating new Call Home profiles. For example, I have an operations team which is interested in environmental messages coming from the system, and they wanted to have full text of that information, and I can add my operations distribution list or email address to receive those alerts. So once you create those custom alerts group, the next thing I wanted to talk about is call home policies. In case you want to suppress a particular call home event or messages coming from the system, you can disable by the category of messages you want us to suppress. I do not want it to create any suppress messages or any policy which will not send messages from the system, but that is a capability you can choose through these policies. The next thing I wanted to talk about is inventory. By default, you can send periodical inventory information to the Smart Call Home backend. The default time interval is every 30 days. You can customize it to send it every 7 days or whatever you choose to. And right now I will send system inventory messages right now to the Smart Call Home backend. Once you do this, basically you are pretty much done with the Smart Call Home configuration on the UCS system. In order to make sure your Call Home feature is enabled and turned on, go to the FSM and review the configuration of Call Home. It shows FSM status success and it is completed without any errors. Once you do that, the next thing is you will receive an email confirmation from Cisco support indicating that you registered a device with a Smart Call Home backend with the serial number, and it will ask you to register with the Smart Call Home portal with the security token. Basically, that is the first welcome message from the Smart Call Home team to welcome you into the contract by registering this particular device onto the Smart Call Home portal based on your contract ID and customer ID, etc. The next thing I wanted to quickly show is the portal reports on a Call Home history. So you can log on to your portal and look at the particular serial number of your device and drill down and look at complete Smart Call Home messages you received on the portal, and you will from then on get intimation from the Cisco support or Smart Call Home team on some of these alerts with the particular SR numbers and remediation and resolution steps. So to recap, automated support capability can be a challenge in many environments, and Smart Call Home can really help by continuous monitoring, proactive diagnostics, and alerts. Email-based notification of critical system events can help really gain operational simplicity. So this ends the UCS Advantage video, where we show how unique capabilities of Cisco UCS can lead to simplified deployment models with much faster service turnarounds to meet the increasing demands of the business. Please go to www.cisco.com/go/UCS for printed collateral, including a brochure that highlights the information shown in this video. Thank you for watching the video.